Hey, this ain't no regular Mercury retrograde for Virgo. Y'all gotta understand when you understand Virgos, you gotta really understand the fundamental psychology, the biological chemistry of Virgo. See, a Virgo can't just do things. Everything a Virgo does is with purpose. Everything a Virgo does is with attention. Everything a Virgo does is for completion, with execution, but not with just completing it, but with how it looks, how it feels, how it touches, how it tastes. I'm talking about Virgo is your ultimate culinary artist, your ultimate spirituality gift. So when a Virgo in this Mercury retrograde is putting this, I don't want to say it like that, but it's like a knife. I feel like a knife is inside of them, right? But it's not a knife that is hurting them or that is killing them or that is plunging them or purging them, right? I got it, Virgo. It's something that is actually cleaning away and chopping away the things that no longer can serve Virgo, right? So certain relationships, certain people, certain identities are all being shed on Virgo because Virgo can no longer have the capacity to carry this weight anymore. Virgos are getting this vision, this ultimatum that for this next season of their life, it's going to require them to cut down everything. They can't take you with them no more. They can't bear your heaviness, even though they got a smile on their face and they can do it well. They can't bear your weight, even though they're able to lift you up and take you to the heights of your depths, right? To the monuments of your life. They can't hold your love. When they don't even have much love to love themselves, they can't hold your space, your spirit no more because they have nothing else left to give. So when you talk about Virgo and what they're doing in life, you must understand that they can no longer make way for you because they're making a way for themselves. And the emotions are so high. The feelings are so high. It keeps Virgo up at night, up middle in the morning, up at different times of the evening, different times of the night, different times of the day, because Virgos cannot shut off this mind of completion, of criticism, of being critical, of being loving and being healing. So Virgo said, you know what, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to love myself because I cannot let this universe. So everything is being exposed for Virgo right now. Everything is being lifted under the rugs. Everything is being unveiled. Everything is being uncovered. And a new Virgo is in a new awakening and a new identity of their new Virgo destiny life.
Another sign that you want to leave alone when they're upset or when they get quiet is Virgos. Add them to the list. Have you ever seen a Virgo that was mad? Have you ever felt out with a Virgo or something? Oh my God. If a Virgo, listen, Virgos analyze everything like on a daily, all day. Their brains just never shut off. But when they get upset and they're quiet, oh my God. They're analyzing something to the T. If you ever piss a Virgo off and they get quiet when they're mad, just don't ever get in their face again. Leave them alone. Because the next time you hear from them or they say something to you, the way they are going to talk to you, the way their mouth is when they're upset, after they done figured it out, like the way they're going to talk to you is going to be crazy. You might hate them after that. So just leave them alone after that. Like if a Virgo gets quiet, leave them alone. Leave them.
And the news is out now. They done heard about it. You looking better than you ever have, and you are not where they left you, where they thought they left you. And now you are ready to be revealed. You were hidden for a season where you did not run into people from your old timeline because of all of the integration work that you were doing behind the scenes, because of the habits and mindsets that could not coexist with this identity that you are meant to hold. Oh, but that time has come to an end because not only are you ready to transform, to break out of that cocoon, but you are ready to hold the identity even in the face of you being perceived. Now is when you are going to see firsthand Spirit use you to show people exactly why you should never judge a book by its cover. because more than a few people got it wrong about you. They mislabeled you, they assumed what you were and were not capable of, and what you would never be. They thought you were buried, not understanding you were being repotted. They called you the ugly duckling, never expecting for you to be the swan. Just like money only makes you more of what and who you are, as you get older, you start to look and smell exactly like the spirits you carry, which is why all of the work you did internally behind the scenes is radiating from you externally now. It's the reason you are no longer being allowed to hide. It's a few people that gotta feel you in this season. More importantly, they gotta feel the presence moving through you that carried you, that they underestimated. They should have never put their mouth on your name.
Hold you up and some people hold you up. Learn the difference before it costs you years. Same words, completely different function. Some people hold you up, they carry weight with you. They show up when it's heavy. They push forward when you can't see the next step. They believe in what you're building before there's proof. Those people are rare. You feel lighter around them because they're actually helping you move. But some people hold you up the other way. They delay you. They distract you. They keep you in conversations that go nowhere. They need you to be available for their comfort more than they need you to grow. And the worst part is, they look like support. They are in the room. They answer the phone. They say the right things, but nothing in your life accelerates when they are around. Everything just stays the same. And you mistake their presence for partnership. Pay attention to the difference. The person who holds you up will challenge you. The person who holds you up will keep you comfortable. One celebrates your wins like they're theirs. The others make your wins feel like a threat. The difference is not always loud. Sometimes it's just a heaviness you can't explain around someone who's supposed to be on your side. Pay attention who you're around when you feel stuck, because some people don't want to see you fall. They just don't want to see you fly. And that middle ground is where they keep you, and that's not love. It's control disguised as closeness. Who made themselves necessary in a moment and have been collecting on that deposit ever since? That is the second kind. And they will smile at your departure gate either way. The people holding you back and the people holding you up can almost look identical. The only difference is what happens to your life when they're in it. One adds years, the other stills them. So pay attention.
Their energy has returned back to them. Anything that they built off of your identity, the people that were in secret competition with you, the people that were copying you, obsessively monitoring you, doing everything that you were doing, their energy has now returned back to them because you have removed access from them from your life. Whatever they try to build off of your identity, their negativity and darkness is with them now. They are completely who they are. They have to sit in that energy because they didn't do right by you. If they would have just been inspired by you and influenced by you and not became harmful, weird, and obsessive towards you, trying to destroy what you had, then maybe they could have been blessed. But whatever they do that is an imitation of your destiny is not going to be blessed. They are returned to the hell that they supposed to be in. They are returned to their lower states of consciousness that they were already in before they met you, before they knew that you existed. They never tried to do the work before they met you to be a better person, to be a person that has a light that emits, that is transformative to the lives that you touch. They want the effect of your anointing, but they are not in connection to the source that you are. Because you have not allowed them into your mental, spiritual, and emotional body, they have to walk into who they are until they find another mask, but it won't be yours. They're lost souls, and you will see that even the spiritual warfare that they will come up against within themselves for trying to come up against you, they will be in that spiritual battle for the rest of their lives until they repent. They'll try to rebuild as you after, but it won't be blessed. So they're going to have to be forced into another lane, another path. They will be forced to be themselves, or they're going to find somebody else to become obsessed with. And then that cycle will start all over. They're controlled by the enemy.
So many masks are dropping. Everyone's masks are dropping. Everyone who was wearing masks, they're dropping. You've always seen things for what they really were. You've always been a person who seeks truth above everything. But now that the masks are dropping, it's Your intuition is being it's like verifying things that you already knew. You're being told of things that you intuitively you already knew. You already had inner knowledge of people's intentions, whether good or bad. You had inner knowledge of it, but now it's just being physically verified. It's being shown to you physically. A lot of us are getting divine gifts at this time, things that were always supposed to come into our life. You know, we had to be separated from our old life, really for our own safety. Know that you were excluded from things for your own safety, physically and spiritually. When everything picks back up, you're going to be so grateful of this time. You're going to be so just positive because of this time that you had, apart from all of the chaos. You may have, in your awakening, in your breaking free, in your separation, in your ascension, a lot of things were pulled away from you. A lot of your comforts were pulled away from you may have lost everything. When we awaken, we break down and rebuild.
Somebody is hiding a check from you. They're hiding money from you that you're supposed to receive already. And it's getting to a point where they can't hide it anymore because they're about to be found out. It's like they're about to get in trouble for hiding whatever this is from you. They don't want to give it to you. A lot of people, it's like a specific person has this and it's supposed to come to you. It's supposed to come to you a while ago, but it's about to land. Like, they have to give it up or they're going to go to jail. But it's a lot of people around this person that's mad that this has to be given to you. It's not a little bit of money. It's a lot of money. Also, what God showed me is you're supposed to receive a large amount of money, but what they're going to give you is going to be a small amount. And they're going to make it seem like that's all you're supposed to receive, when in reality, there was something even bigger than that. But they spent it. They dabbled. They did something to it for you to receive something smaller than what you're supposed to receive. But it's still enough for you to be stable. Like, whatever this money is good enough. You know what I'm saying? For you to be cool. But however this is going to go down, however it's happening, when you receive it, you're going to know that it was supposed to be more money than this. More money than whatever money they're trying to come give you. But again, whoever this is, they don't want to give you this money. Like, they're mad about it. Everybody around them is frustrated because they have to give it to you. And everybody around them knew about it except for you. But you're about to find out. And again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the details of it, but how it's going to go down is they're being forced to give it to you. They're going to come try to give it to you to save themselves, to try to convince you not to, get them in trouble, not to go to the law about it, not to take them to court. That's how it's going to be given to you. It's out of, like, them trying to save their own ass. That's why they're going to give it to you. You're going to know that they didn't want to give it to you. It's going to be obvious they didn't want to give it to you when you find out who it is that didn't want to give it to you after you receive it, right? But they think by coming to give it to you that it's going to stop them from going into place. But they're going into place anyway because they had no business dibbling and dabbling in something that is yours. I don't know what they did behind the scenes to try to convince you, the law, the court, whatever, that you're not right in the head, or you don't deserve it, or you can't manage it, whatever the case may be, or you're just not around. They're not in contact with you. The contact between y'all has been breached or whatever. But when you receive this, you're going to know. God is going to give you clear instructions on what to do. But they're being forced to give it to you now because of the law being involved in some way, shape, or form. It's either they've been found out, they've been investigated, they've been questioned, something is going on. To the point where it has to be given to you. Like, it has to come to you. It has to.
But just so you know, whoever this is, every single person around them is mad that it's yours. Everybody know you're supposed to receive this. Not a single person came and told you, so don't feel sorry for nobody. Don't be trying to, when people, oh, I didn't know, but can I hold this? Can I? Fuck no. Fuck no. Okay?
The Russians are
No.
expecting Quincy to show up with Dr. Scott on civilian
No.
bases sometime tonight while there's no...
Don't give them a mother effing thing. All right? These people don't want to see you do good. They wanted to see you struggle. They didn't want you to receive this. It's like they rather rip it up and throw it away before you receive it. But either way, if they do that, regardless of how the situation is going to go down, they are going behind those bars. And everybody involved. And you will be able to stand against them or press charges. But it has to be given to you. The time is up. Whatever this is, the time is up. It has to be given to you. And God is making sure of it. Your ancestors are making sure of it. Your past loved ones, they're making sure of it. It has to be given to you. It was time. They gave them time and time again. God is giving people time and time again to come forward, and they won't. So now they're being forced to. Show no mercy, because none was shown to you.
It's not that these motherfuckers don't like us. They just irritated that you really who the fuck you say you are. They really irritated that you stand 10 toes on who the fuck you say you are. They really irritated that your character not no fucking character.
Whoever you are, it seems like, this is what it seems like, chosen one. It seems like you are a highly ranked individual, spiritually ranked. Like your spiritual rank is through the roof, okay? And it seems like people come into your life and they are attracted to your light and things like that, and everything's great. And then it seems like they always have to do this thing where they have to try to humble you here. They have to try to like teach you. Okay? That's what I'm getting. They feel like they have to. Teaching someone is a beautiful thing, and being teachable is a beautiful thing. It's that, where is it coming from? If it's coming from the wrong place, I feel like you pick up on that like pretty much immediately. And then it seems like you, what the hell? It seems like you pick up on it like really quickly. I am so sorry about that stuff on my lip, but it seems like you pick up on it really, really quickly. Yeah, I just finished working or whatever, but the message is the message is the message. Like, it seems like you pick up on that like really quickly, and then you don't allow them to do that to you. Like I said, being teachable, teaching me something is one thing, but if you're coming from a place where you're already coming from over me or something like that, that's where we're gonna have a little problem, Houston, because what are you doing? Looking down on somebody with such a high spiritual rank. I don't look down on people. I don't look down on people. So I don't feel like anybody should look down on me. Don't look down on me, bro. Do not look down onto me. Thank you. Give thanks, y'all.
You got some strong forces backing you. People ain't gonna be able to do nothing but respect you. Your angels have you down to a science. And they ain't just here like to protect you. They got that. But they are here to support you. They making sure that you can feel their presence so that you can feel comfortable. Like, so apparently a lot of people love your energy. They love your energy, but there's something about your spirit that you may not recognize, and you like to be loved, but you don't like to be approached. It's like it's a fine line between loving you and overdoing it. And your spirit team is making sure that people don't overdo it. They not gonna be able to approach you on some old paparazzi and just coming up to you and rubbing on you and touching you. Your spirit team, they not having it. But they also know that you enjoy making people happy. You do. It's that's how finicky you are. Like there is a real equation to keeping you satisfied, and your spirit team got it down pat. So you love to love on people, but it's only so much you're willing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be here for you, but I don't want you to take advantage of me. I want to teach you, but I don't want you to take all of me and what I know and then duplicate it. Like, don't be me, learn from me. But people generally just take and mimic you, but your spirit team said that they ain't going for that. They not going for that in this lifetime. People are going to have to just sit back and just watch you and learn from a distance and adore you from a distance, because your spirit team, these forces, they ain't letting nothing get through.
Hey, you can relax. You won. There's no competition. They don't exist. It's a figment of your fucking imagination at this point. Who are you competing with? If you said anybody other than the person you were yesterday, you're losing in the game of life. Actually, it's not a game. This is your fucking creation. It ain't about playing the game anymore. It's about being in your creation, in your authenticity. Being you. And who gives a fuck who likes it when you love it? You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fight to be you, to be happy. It's just something you just allow yourself to do. So work on doing that. Love you.
Chosen one, your silence is going to be your biggest authority. Because right now, the enemy is sending people to trigger your flesh so that you can be distracted, so that you can fall off of your path. But see, what you need to understand is in your silence will hold power, because now you're allowing God to do the work for you. And now you're focused on your mission. So remember, the enemy is going to send people to trigger your flesh, but your silence is your authority. Let's get it.
If you look young for your age, that ain't genetics. That's experience talking. Looking young means you ain't let this world drain you the way it tried to. It means you moved different. You protected your peace when everybody around you was throwing theirs away. Looking young mean you ain't chase drama. You ain't chase crowd. You ain't chase validation. You minded your business so hard your skin said, yeah, we're gonna keep you youthful for that. Most people age because life been whooping their ass. Bad choices, bad circles, bad habits, bad energy. They stayed in mess. They stayed stressed. They stayed around the wrong people. And that shit'll show up in your face before it show up in your life. If you look young for your age, it's because you kept your soul clean. Even when life got dirty, you didn't fold, you didn't break, you didn't let disappointment turn you bitter. That's why you still glowing. Your youthfulness is a reflection of your boundaries. Some people look old as hell not because of their age, but because karma been kicking their ass. They live wild, they lie, they use folks, they hurt folks, and it shows. Life don't forget. If you still look young, it means you built different. You healed, you grew. You didn't let every storm turn you into a storm. Looking young ain't luck, it's evidence. Evidence that you survived everything that should have destroyed you.
A chosen one's setbacks are never final. They're foundational. Every time life knocks you down, you get back up with revelation. See, you don't lose lessons. You collect them. See, God uses every failure as a stepping stone. Like, you only get better. That's why the chosen one's down season is really just preparation season for the next elevation. Because, I mean, let's get real. When you're a chosen one, everything is a stepping stone for your elevation, even when you don't see it at the time. That's why you're dangerous, because your bounce back is out of this world.
What it do, Virgos? You already know what time it is. I'm about to get on here yapping and chatting and spilling the tea. So one thing about a Virgo, we're never going to tell you everything that we know. All right. One of the things that we're good about doing is laying low and playing slow. Well, what do you mean by that, Chase? I mean that we are going to act like we don't know even when we do sometimes. And we do it for the plot. We want to see how long you're going to take this. We want to see how far you're going to take it. We want to see, it kind of becomes entertaining to us. And a Virgo we'll play the long game. We will, you know what I mean? And some people call it cruel or whatever. Well, if you know, why aren't you calling it out? Everything does not require you to speak on. You don't have to call out everything that you notice. You know what Virgos do? We build a RICO case, baby. Do the feds let you know you're being investigated, or they just investigate you? If you're dealing with a Virgo, you know that you got a RICO case being built on you. And you want to fill your file with good, trustworthy information, all right? Because the more that a Virgo is sitting back and we go in observation mode, you know what I mean? We give people the benefit of the doubt, right? We start off like, okay, very like trustworthy. And then the more that we start to peep shit, we start to take mental note and mental notes and mental notes. And the thing about a Virgo is, baby, we'll play the role. You won't know that you're being investigated. You won't know until the investigation's over, until we slap that whole file on your desk and be like, and it this, that, and here it is. And usually by that time, we have enough evidence where you're not getting out of this RICO case. Because again, the feds, they don't present the case until they know that it's going to stick. Until they know that they got the charging documents. So be smooth if you're dealing with a Virgo. Just be smooth. And know that the things that you think they don't know, they know. They know. They just ain't saying it.
Chosen one, you have to understand that you're going to come across people who strategically and purposely try to make you feel inadequate and small. And the reason why they do this is because they want to hope that you believe that you are nobody, that you shrink for them, that you shrink for every room that you walk in, because they see the light in you. And half the time, they envy you. They know that you are great. They see your light. They see what you can't even see. So if they can get you to believe the way they're trying to make you feel, then they can feel big around you. They can feel like somebody around you. But chosen one, the moment you know who you are, and the moment that you pick your head up and you walk and talk and move as you should, boy, are you going to tremble some souls and some spirits. Chosen one, pay attention to who wants access back into your life. A lot of people want to come back into your life so they can finish the job. You started to love yourself. You started to work on projects. You started to build yourself. You began to understand who you were again. And these people watched you, and they need entrance again so they could finish you off. When somebody leaves your life, sometimes the enemy will send them again with 7 more demons. So lock in, focus on yourself, and use your discernment, because a lot of people will come in and fake love you, fake care for you. But at the end of the day, they're coming in to take from you. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Chosen one, lock in. Let's get it.